But yeah. All right. So I'm about to get into my book after I bite into this cookie. I'm dumping it, making it all soft and delicious. You feel me?
Okay, so are you team dump or team sit?
She tripping. Y'all put that in the comments. I'm gonna comment sip, and I'm gonna comment dump. And whichever gets the more likes, get $10.
Oh, okay.
Bet.
Deal.
Oh, no. Alright. It says, however, it may also act like a break on the individual in. Hey, what's going on, you guys? LED here, and I have a special guest, the lovely
Wagaki.
Oh, I stepped out of frame and everything. Alright, so today I have the ultimate challenge. So we have 4 things right here. And you know, I'm gonna make it look like we're in Canada. We're in Canada right now, so this is perfectly legal. This is great. I'm gonna put like a Canadian flag in the back. But look.
It could be Cali though.
Oh, Cali? Cali.
Palm trees.
Yeah. Okay, so look, right here we have some cookies, and these are special cookies. You know, the cookies from like, they homemade and they're vegan, so you know they gotta be good. All right, got a little extra plant. Welcome to our mukbang. So we're just gonna talk to you about us. Could you start with like yourself, like, because they don't know you.
They don't know me. I don't know me. I'm just like, hey.
Yeah, she don't know herself.
Wagaki.
This shit crazy.
Born in Kenya, raised here. Model, creative, all the above. You know.
Guys, yeah. You wanna try one?
Yeah.
So today, guys, on the menu we have chocolate chip, vegan chocolate chips. Thank you very much. We also have the old-fashioned oatmeal cranberry raisins. Craisins, to be crazy. So, your choice.
Ooh.
Which one you gonna start with? Whatever you start with, I'm gonna get the opposite.
Okay, let's see, I'll have the craisins.
Craisins. Alright, well, I'm gonna eat this big old cookie. Yum.
Craisins.
And yep, of course, we're not crazy.
What smells vegan?
She said smells vegan. I wonder what that means. What's a cookie without milk?
Oh yeah. So you dip your cookies.
Girl, what do you mean?
I bite and then take a little, just take a little sip, you know, with the pinky up, and you just go.
I don't know how she was raised, but it was definitely different. I know, right? It's really good, man. I did good with it. Facts.
Like you can make stews and stuff like that. All right.
But yeah, we was talking about how we had met. And so like we were at our school, and at our school there was this artist performing, and they had like this like, what was it? A love some shit. What was it?
It was a relationship panel.
A relationship.
And essentially it had prominent people in entertainment. And one of them, the main person everyone came to see was Black.
Yeah, Black with a 6. Don't call him 6 Lack, and don't ask him how to say his name because he gets offended. Oh my God. We had 6 Lack was performing, and like he was like the main artist. What? He didn't perform. He didn't even perform.
That's where we're
I'm tripping.
That plot
He
twist.
had just released his album, so everybody was like all on him.
And he had his, I believe either his manager or producer there. He had some of the prominent members of his team, but essentially it was a relationship panel. And we had quite a number of prominent people. Like we had some hosts, some people who like worked with VH1, BET type of thing as personalities. And they were just talking about, you know, the male and female perspective on relationships and, you know, what each of us struggle with, you know.
Dang.
That's really it. It was really great though. Definitely was deep, and it was great to get a guy's perspective because at least I feel as a lady, sometimes it's like I don't know what you're thinking because I'm different, and I want to know what you're thinking.
So what do you think is? So now that we get to hear your voice, what does Wagaki think about like relationships in terms of that?
They're complex.
Of course.
That's definitely one thing, and they're like snowflakes. Each of them are always unique.
Damn, she said snowflake.
They are.
That's a bar. You gotta put that in your music.
But
Yeah, follow Wagaki on SoundCloud, y'all. Link in the description now.
Follow me on Instagram. SoundCloud coming soon.
For real? I was joshing.
I mean, I'll be downloading a little soon. Just a little bit. Just a baggage.
Baggage. All right. She eating them cookies, though.
I take my time.
No, we got to. It's just gone.
I savor it because it's delicious too. You really know how to make cookies. This is your designated.
Really rock Cam.
Any barbecue or something like that, you are coming with your homemade famous cookies. Like that's the signature.
Hey, famous.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This going up on my cookie page.
Cookies.
Y'all get my vegan astro. Link in the description. I'm gonna just put everything in the description, bro. Y'all check it out. I'm gonna put some crazy stuff in the background. That's why I'm glad we did it for the green screen. Because I've been seeing people just put their stuff in front of like a
cookie drop.
Just in the bottom. Bro, I should have brought napkins.
And that's guess what your girl got. Guess what your girl got.
You playing. When did McDonald's ever bring napkins?
Oh, because you have to ask.
Okay.
No, I told them French fries and fresh. I don't want no soggy that's been there for 20 minutes.
Damn.
You I can't do you like that.
My motherfucking. I'm just Alright. Next segment. Okay, so we have this book right here. Her birthday just came up. My birthday is coming up soon.
The 26th. Happy belated.
Happy belated, girl. So she said the 26th of June. So like we in the summer. It's hot as hell.
Is this like a birth chart by the way?
Not necessarily like a birth chart. So like for those that don't know what this is, it's called the secret language of birthdays. And so it's gonna tell you like pretty much everything about your birthday. And they're usually pretty accurate. And you haven't read yours before, right?
Not that.
So this should be interesting. Alright, you read out loud. Don't read in your head, that'd be funny. Like girl.
And just like just show you facial expressions. And you just try to figure out what I'm saying.
Figure out what exactly. It's right. So we're gonna start with this.
That's courageous.
Yo, I was like stressed. Okay, so apparently
I'm stressed. Oh, that would work.
So apparently, like the people born on her day were courageous and
protective, physical. I don't know what connotation that is, but I'll take it.
Physical.
Yeah, like physical.
What do you think that means? Like.
I mean, I'm a doer. I'm productive. I like to, make things and, bring things into existence. From dreams to reality. So, physical.
So yeah,
Let's see. Protective, definitely. Man, if I fuck with you, day ones, family, of course. You are not touching them.
I got Superwoman to my left. What are you talking about?
You feel me? Let's see. Do we have to go with weaknesses? I'm just full of strength.
You just gotta wow.
Weaknesses non-existent.
She trying to protect her strengths. Did you get that? You see that? That's crazy, bro. I caught on real quick.
Let's see. Overly physical. Wait, how is this a strength and a weakness?
Overly physical?
So we went from strength being physical and then weakness being overly physical. What kind of book is this? So my strength is my weakness?
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. Or your weakness is your strength.
Yeah.
You gotta look at it different ways, girl.
Let's see. And then phobic. I'm not familiar with the word phobic.
It's like a fear. Like you have fear.
That's phobia. So phobic would be like the adjective of it. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought.
Fearful. Damn, that means you're fearful?
I mean, to a reasonable
What's your
extent.
biggest fear? Can you start with that?
Biggest fear?
If you feel like you can open up that way.
I mean, not being successful. That's my big thing.
Damn.
You know, like I don't want to.
You got a lot of pressure from your family?
No, I'm just naturally a high achiever. Even in school and stuff, I always wanted to.
But I mean, I feel like
classes, get that 3.9 GPA, and got pissed out because it wasn't a 4.0. Yeah.
So yeah, when it comes to like, not being successful, that's kind of a strength though,
I mean.
Yeah.
Because
your fear of not doing as well as you can do makes you, strong.
And so that's where it comes back to the physical.
Dang, here she goes.
It ties in.
Strong air, but what Gaki got?
Yeah. And then smothering.
Smothering? What is that?
You don't. Okay, I know what it means. I've used this word in front of my parents, and they didn't know what they meant because they're African. They're like, "What the fuck is smothering? This is not our first language." What do you mean? Okay, get your SAT words, face ass, out of here.
Oh my gosh, she landed.
But smothering is pretty much like they're almost suffocating, like in a sense, like with love is the context. It's just like you're overly, you know, you're just very passionate, and for some it can be smothering. Yeah. But you know, I don't know about that one like that.
Smothering.
I'm not really smothering. I am very caring, but
I mean,
I like people to breathe. You know, have their space and their time.
For real.
Yeah. So I don't know about that one.
I mean, yeah, I feel if you don't feel like that, it's something you can agree with.
Because that has such a negative connotation, especially that word. When you look at it in the dictionary, it's just like literally someone's like gripping you figuratively by the neck. You know, seeing is believing for me.
Yeah.
So those born on the 26th of the month are ruled by the number 8. So it goes with 2 plus 6. I guess those are like angelic numbers.
Can you smile for the thumbnail? Alright, yeah.
And back to you, brought to you by birthdays. Let's see. So with the number 8, they tend to build their lives and careers slowly and carefully. That's definitely true. I don't jump. Like I like to strategically.
That is so true. That is so true.
Yeah, you can't rush me. I take my time in relationships and in careers. All the above.
We went on this trip to like Tennessee.
Yeah. And
we was pretty lit. So like basically she was so skeptical about it because I mean it sounded like too good to be true.
Yeah,
but then,
especially, you know, with people, there's so many people here who are crazy and very they just take advantage of people. So obviously as a female I have to be perceptive to who I can trust and, you know, do business with or just interact with in general. Yeah.
I heard that. Okay.
I do not understand this.
Read it out loud. I don't know.
I don't understand this.
Read it out loud.
So under the section meditation, it says, by nature of sexuality, female disarms male. Is there more to this?
Disarms, no, that's your page.
That's it.
What does it mean by disarms?
I mean, disarm means like, you know, if you're talking in terms of you loosen
Yo,
down.
that shit is so freaking. I know what it means.
You do?
You tell me what you were saying.
I would like to hear your interpretation.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get so into it.
Yes.
But like it's interesting how it goes to like sexuality.
Yeah.
And so like if you think about it like this. All right, so I'm gonna use some pretty vague examples. It says that by nature of sexuality, female disarms male. So like a dude, he's carrying a loaded gun. Pretty much, you know. So like he's going around dangerous until he finds that female, you know. Yeah. Yeah, and then that female disarms him, or you know.
Or if let's say he had his guard up from emotional baggage and stuff like that. The natural female kind of disarms or kind of.
But it's saying like sexuality. So I mean.
I guess so. I mean, but why is it under meditation though?
Maybe that's where your head was at or something.
My head is not in that. Okay, guys.
So maybe that's like your role, like.
I'm just.
You're
so
like
I'm
the disarmer.
So I'm just a female in the height. I guess.
You know, that's crazy how they knew you was a female. Because you could definitely be a dude. You could have been a dude.
Okay, I guess maybe the 26 people are very feminine. They have a very strong femininity.
Yeah, you and Pearl Book. Whoever.
Oh yeah. I have no idea who that is.
Some people get like Obama, but you know, you got Pearl Book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, it's his turn. I'm gonna not hog this book too long.
Alright.
Let's see the Leo.
Damn, you just had to like call me out like that. Alright, so look, y'all, my birthday. Ooh, I opened up right to it. I'm so damn fine. Alright, y'all, my birthday is July 29th. And
oh shoot, it's really coming up.
It's coming up, girl. So like with me, I have this like little symbol. I hope y'all can down.
Take two.
Take two. I hope y'all can see it. Whatever that means. They focused, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. But yeah, y'all, it's like a squash, and that squash heavy because it's connected to a weight. You know that squash is just like, you know. I'm about to read to y'all my book. So we also got these cookies. I still got one left. I got the cinnamon oatmeal raisin. Let me dump that in. You got that chocolate junk. That chocolate junk melts in your mouth. Save the best for last. It really melts in your mouth, girl. I ain't even gonna cap.
I like this beat though.
Can I get a freestyle from Wagaki?
Ooh,
come on.
I'm gonna
buck it. Come on, Wagaki.
No, I really want to hear your.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
Okay. I'm dipping my cookie into my milk. Yeah. I swear, I'm smooth as silk. Okay, pop it. Yes. Never watch me switch up. You know I ain't topping. Top of the charts is where I belong. Yeah, come and have a sit on this throne. Okay. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Let me stop before I have to charge y'all. Let me stop before I have to charge y'all about hey talk about. Thanks. Damn, I made some good cookies.
No, for real. And it's always so nice when you accomplish something like that.
Of course, because you make it.
It's so bomb. You're like, oh my god, my hands did this. Yeah.
You created with your own hands.
There's I make it's like I would say it's like a vegetarian taco. It's delicious.
You make vegetarian tacos?
Yes, but it's with a twist.
What do you put, like lettuce in it?
Don't judge me. I take like a naan type of bread. It's called chapati, and for those who know Indian food and stuff. So I pan fry that, get it nice and crisp brown.
She said Chris Brown.
Crisp brown, not Chris Brown, crisp.
On everything.
The color brown. Anywho, and then I put some little mayonnaise, put some cheese up here. I put like pepper jack, and then I put jalapenos on this side.
Jalapenos.
And then I got the salad, like you said, lettuce, a little bit of carrots. I mix it up with some salad dressing and some red pepper and a little lemon juice. Mix that shit up and then put it in the middle and then flatten it with the heat. Ooh.
And here I am eating McDonald's French fries. All right, so let me get into my strengths and weaknesses. So for one, it says I am observant. Now, I totally agree with this. And like, here's the thing, like, you're supposed to like agree with all your strengths and be like, weaknesses, man.
What are those?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, you don't believe that you have weaknesses or you don't like to have a weakness. So you just pretend that they're not there, but they are there.
Yeah.
And you know, they can, and they do matter. So like, let me continue. It also says that I am loyal. So, you know, loyalty can also be a weakness. How like just growing up in like 2019, 2018, like recently, I could tell like I could just be loyal to like everyone, and then like it just ends up being a weakness. Does that make sense? Because like, some people can take that for granted or something like that.
I'm pretty loyal too, so that
didn't show up as your strengths or your weakness.
If you know me, if you get to know me, you will see the loyalty. You know, I don't have to necessarily say it, but you know, since we're on that subject of loyalty, I'm just,
of course,
you know, I'm the few loyals.
The few loyals.
Loyals.
And it also says concept oriented.
Huh. That makes sense.
Could you tell me what that means? I don't know what it means.
So it's literally what you do.
Concepts?
Literally, you use ideas and you bring them and you
damn, bro, you fire as fuck.
Concept oriented. That is so you. Holy crap, that's like, that's it.
That's what Eureka.
About Eureka, yeah. But period.
I just kind of made it happen. So like it's interesting to see like the ideas in your head just come and manifest. So like I mean, not everybody's LED, but you could try to be like me.
Yeah.
Man, I keep it 8 more than 92. Alright, so look, my weaknesses.
Boy!
Better read it. What you doing?
Alright, so look, it says I am opinionated.
I thought so.
Opinionated? So that means like
you have
I have my own opinion. I mean, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You can have strong opinions on certain matters.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Some things you might just have that stance on, regardless to whatever you know opposition says.
You see, I feel like some people don't agree with my opinions. And
yeah, but that's the thing. You know, their opinions, they're not facts.
That's right.
You feel me?
I agree with facts. That's the thing though. Like they won't agree with it and they'll have like a problem with it. You know, I mean, I'm just really just stating my opinion. So it's just like I really don't care what you think.
And that's the thing about being opinionated, because it comes off sometimes like you're being forceful to the other person to have that point of view, and it's not, you're just saying how you feel about it. You're not necessarily, like you're saying, putting someone down or making them feel stupid about their feelings or matter, you know, they're thinking on it.
For my weaknesses, all right, I'm starting to feel stuff. All right, so for my weaknesses, clannish. So that word, I actually had to look that up. So like, if you think about a clan, so like, let's say you have a clan, that's like your group of people that you hang out, you know, pretty much. So like, I have a clique. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking clique. That's clique.
But now the thing is, where do you think in that aspect it's a weakness?
So like that's the thing. Like my clan may not understand my concepts, at least fully. So like a few people might, you know, I just need to be more selective about my clan. So like you know what I'm saying, it's always cool to have like the right people around, but like I honestly don't see that as a weakness, because I feel like I'm clannish with y'all. So let me just keep going. Okay, so now my weaknesses. It says I'm restricted. So I think that kind of goes into each other. So like with the clan that I hang out with, it's like I can't really like express myself to the fully and be like that concept oriented person that I am all the time, because my clan maybe like restricts me, you know, because like.
Or maybe it could be the outside in. You restrict yourself by being in a clan.
Outside in, yeah.
You know, or the other way around, I should say. You might restrict yourself and your ideas being in a clan or conforming to a group versus, you know, being more of an individual. But I mean, that's, you know, that's my opinion. But I think definitely it's pros and cons of being in a group and having a group of friends. You know, like you said, you have to definitely be selective because it can get toxic very quickly. Next,
I have my advice. So I would like them, so it says, try not to overgeneralize. Remember that each person is an individual. Do not neglect your own personal process. Be proud of your heritage, but don't wrap yourself around.
My black brother. My brother.
Yeah, that's crazy. So like, it's telling me to like embrace what I came from and try not to like overgeneralize. So like what that means is like, cause like I'm really good at like categorizing things, you know, cause like that's really about me. That's observant, you know. I would like to like I notice small things about people and I hold it to them for the rest of their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Oh sheesh.
Yeah, I mean it's just, you know, little things.
I better stay on the good side.
Yeah, just stay on my good side.
I'll be nice though. Like if I mess up, I try and be, you know, respectful about it, and you know, I ain't afraid to apologize. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
she's not afraid to apologize.
I'm not. You shouldn't be. That's where the growth is, because you got to learn from, you know, your shortcomings.
You might teach me something.
Oh yeah. So yeah, your meditation.
Okay, so my meditation is kind of cool, you know. I actually like it, and I started to say it, you know. Forget to remember, remember to forget.
Where do you get a good one? I get the sexualized female form.
Because
I guess maybe on Venus.
Yeah, that's you're Saturn, you're ruled by Saturn. But like,
yeah, but Saturn tends to be like more of a tumultuous star. You know, it's a very male star. So for me to get
by nature of sexuality, female disarmament. So
I mean, research that. I really want to see if there's a deeper philosophical meaning towards it. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. That's you. That's your own reflection, girl.
I don't understand it. It's a fact. It's not necessarily like something I can take like a learning lesson or a moral. You know what I mean? It's just a statement. It's like, what am I supposed to do with that statement?
Right.
It's like, I
Yeah, I
understand,
mean,
male
it's
and
like,
female were created and they complement each other to some extent. So, you know.
but like, that's the thing, we're not supposed to get it. You're supposed to meditate on it, you know? And then like you're gonna see it manifest. So like basically
Okay.
it's gonna like,
So I'm gonna get a man?
whatever that.
I ain't gonna be single no more.
I don't think that's normally like, I don't think that's what it's saying. You gotta. So my meditation is forget to remember and remember to forget. So like, to me, that means that when you, like when things happen, don't dwell on it. You know, cause you know, like at the end of the day, it's gonna always be something else. You know, you're not dead, so like just keep it going, yo. Like, and that's the thing. Like, and I think I have like a really big motor about myself, and I could lose everything, and I could start all over, and I just forget to remember and remember to forget. And that's really drastic, but that's just the person I became. All right, y'all. So those born on the 29th of the month are ruled by the number 2 and by the moon, whatever that means.
Ooh, that's actually Cancer.
I guess that means I'm like moody or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like most of my emotions are like in a positive way. So like I feel, you know, I'm not no emotional person, like emotionless person, you know.
And I don't think anyone, like, the emotions have a negative connotation to some extent. It's like you can be emotional and be strong, you know? Like those are the equivalent to some extent, you know? Like people think, at least I, you know, especially with guys who are like, I don't want to be emotional. It's like emotional is good. You're aware of how you are at that state and what your body is telling you. That's what emotions are. You know?
That's what emotions are.
Yeah.
She
when
just,
you're angry,
just broke down a whole lot of shit, guys.
You know, like when you're angry, your environment is telling you something. That's why your high blood pressure is going up.
Wow.
You know, they're triggers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So look, this is the worst sentence I've ever read, and why you sneak peeking? She over here sneak peeking. Look, this is like the worst sentence I ever read, and like it really like kind of like it kind of put me in my seat. It was like, sit that down, boy. But look, all right. So those ruled by the number 2 often make good co-workers and partners rather than leaders, and this quality fits the more group-oriented values of July 29th people. Damn.
So enjoying or being a person of collectivism, you make a better coworker. How? Or you're just like a better partner. You're a supporting partner, you know?
I mean, it's good in relationships because like you always think about the other person.
That's true.
But like as far as the workplace, like I tend to put myself after others.
Yeah.
So like in a situation like this, I'm gonna be open and real with y'all. I would put y'all before myself. Does that make sense? Unselfishly. But I do like attention.
That's nice. But I, you know, as being a caring person, I learned you gotta know your limits.
But it's kind of good for y'all because like think about it. Right, I'm gonna make everything cater towards you guys, so enjoy. Alright. It says, however, it may also act like a break on the individual in my eyes got weak, I don't know what the hell happened. Alright, however, it may also act like a break on individual initiative and action, producing frustration. Yeah, I can understand that, but I mean, you just gotta
with these two, the weaknesses.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. It's all adding up, look, it's all adding up. So this may be further enhanced by the moon having strongly reflective and passive tendencies. Yet, the active side of July 29th people is also emphasized by the influence of the sun. So that means I'm night and day. So like there might be a day when it's cloudy outside, I'm just in my room editing all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when it stops raining at night, then I'm out, like out of the late night clubbing or something. That's what I took from that. That was like an example. You know, I probably could have said something deeper than that. The secondary number, which is 11, my favorite number. Damn, it's crazy how my number is 2 and my secondary number is my favorite number. What the hell? All right, look, I'm thinking too deep into it. But the secondary number 11 will give a feeling for the physical plane. So like the physical plane means like like when I'm doing my concept oriented, you know, just coming up with ideas and trying to bring them into life, they're like easy to do, or like they're actually doable. So I mean, to me, like it doesn't have to like mean like it's more like a what I can do sort of thing, you know, when I think and make ideas. Oh, this is a fire instrumental. Let me put this. All right, so look, it's also saying like bringing the concept oriented July 29th person down to earth. So I mean, I honestly feel like it kind of describes me as like a problem solver. So so that's something about myself that y'all know. And
anything that you manifest, you are capable of creating.
Dang.
Literally anything.
So
what you want.
Capable. Yeah. Whatever I want.
Well, yeah. What's that? Whatever I want, can I get it?
Yeah, it's like a can type of thing instead of like a. But like you know, like I will.
But you do have a can-do attitude though.
A can-do attitude. She said I'm SpongeBob.
When that entire joke was on Instagram viral, me and my friends were laughing our asses off to the point we were crying, bruh. Like we were in the dorms just looking at this shit and just dying. What? Like we couldn't even look at each other because we just start saying it. Wow. Like all ratchet and loud in the dorms.
She's talking about the, did you say it? Or do I need to?
You gotta say everything, including POV.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's the best part. Do you want me to say it?
Yes. Like, Mama, I love you.
Yeah.
POV, hold it down.
Oh, there, yo. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching so much. You know, this really turned out a whole lot better than I thought. So, you know, stick around for more because I swear I'm going crazy. My birthday coming up, so y'all get to see that. Hey, subscribe for more.
Hey, subscribe down there.
Alright, with Gaki, we're gonna just insert your name, insert Wagaki's name in the Dropbox right here.
And then the Instagram profile right at the bottom. Gaki Couture.
Yeah, your profile picture gonna sneak in from this corner back here. Okay, goofy.
And then we'll just pause.
Yeah.
But like.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, you're goofy as hell.
I say let's see, come and see, LED, come and see,